has it ever been a long time. Hello, I'm Sarah. I am a third-year PhD student in religious studies at a university in Ontario, Canada, and welcome to another vlog. It has been a really long time since I've actually posted a vlog on here, and yeah, I have filmed vlogs a few times, but I never actually got around to editing them and getting them up. I obviously have been really busy with school and stuff. Being a grad student, it's a constant slog, but also I just find that I am really bad at balancing work and school and passion projects and creative projects like vlogging or making videos and things like that. And it gets to the point where I just feel like I have no energy to do the kind of things that I want to be doing, because I am trying to balance other parts of my life, I guess, and trying to do schoolwork and also working on this research assistant job that I have, and also trying to maintain some kind of social life and trying to stay somewhat healthy and I don't know. It's just a lot, and I feel like I have always really struggled with balance. Balancing all these different aspects of life is really hard for me, and I think that probably has something to do with ADHD as well, and having that, and just kind of feeling like balance is always this elusive future goal that I have that I've never actually been able to attain, and I feel like it's just not something that I can hold on to. So yeah, that's where I'm at in life. So I'm sorry that I have been terrible at posting videos here and on my other channel, and it's just hard. It's just hard with ADHD, and just life is difficult. So today is Monday, and I am going to be having just a work from home kind of day. I have a lot of work to do for my research assistant position, and I should also be doing some dissertation work as well. Also, I wanted to start vlogging today because I actually started a new ADHD medication this morning, and I just wanted to document a bit of my journey with that, because I've been on the same medication ever since I was diagnosed with ADHD 2 or 3 years ago. So switching it up now, I decided to kind of talk to my doctor about that, because I just felt like the medication that I was on previously, well, it helped with some things. It helped me stay really focused on some tasks that I didn't want to necessarily be doing, or I guess it increased my ability to hyper focus on things sometimes. And I like that aspect of it, but at the same time, I felt like it was also making some of my ADHD symptoms worse. So I'm someone who really struggles with brain fog, especially, and fatigue. And I felt like the medication that I was on would sometimes just exacerbate those symptoms and make them even worse. So I felt like it was maybe time to try something else. So that's what I've started to do today. I have tried a new medication, and so far I'm feeling pretty good. I don't really feel too many bad side effects and stuff yet. I've heard that this medication has been known to make people feel very on edge and angry and stuff like that, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen to me. I'm also really hoping it doesn't put me to sleep. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep you updated, I guess, on how trying out this new medication is going for me. So it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I thought I'd just give you a little update about how I've been feeling. About an hour after I took the medication, I started to feel really tired, and just full-on brain fog, just horrible fatigue, way more than I usually have. I was just about ready to pass out. So I just kind of waited that through and had another coffee, and I just slowly started doing some tasks, and I found that I was actually getting into getting stuff done, and checking stuff off of my to-do list actually became a lot easier, and the kind of tiredness and brain fog slowly started to dissipate. And then I had an hour of totally wonderful productivity where I felt really great and just on top of everything, and really clear-minded and focused. And I even managed to make a phone call that I'd been putting off for 2 weeks, so that was good. And now I am just like feeling kind of tired again. I feel like I had like a little bit of a really productive spurt, and now I'm just like kind of feeling a bit blah. My concentration levels are like okay, but not excellent, and I have been like slowly getting some work done. I'm not feeling like anxious or jittery or anything, which is great, but I'm just kind of like blah and tired, which is honestly what I was kind of most afraid of, was just this feeling of like being really tired all the time, because that's kind of what I was struggling with on the previous medication. So I know it seems weird that like to be on stimulant medication would make me tired, but that's just how it is. I guess it like is kind of calming me down and like slowing down my brain, I guess, to the point where it's just too slow. So that's where I'm currently at with this. I'm going to try to get a bit more work done and see how I feel. I'm currently trying to figure out how to use this application called Leximancer that I've used before. It's like a textual analysis tool for analyzing text, large amounts of text, which I'm currently doing right now for this research project that I'm working on. I'm in the process of analyzing all of the K-12 curricula for Ontario and like looking at it for representations of like religions and spirituality and wisdom traditions and stuff. So I'm trying to run it through this program, and I've used it before like years ago, and I just completely forget how to use it. So I'm gonna need to look up a few tutorials and stuff. So I think I'm kind of starting to get the hang of using this Leximancer tool again for content analysis. It's not like doing exactly what I wanted it to do, and it's not really giving me like the categories of analysis that I'm trying to get, but I just need to like fiddle around with it a bit more and figure that out, because this is a handy tool for doing like content discourse kind of analysis on large amounts of text. So it's almost 5 o'clock now, and I'm just so tired. Like I would love to just curl up in bed and take a long nap right now. I feel like just so mentally drained, even though I haven't really done all that much today. I'm just so tired. I feel like at this point the medication is definitely worn off. It's an extended release medication, so it's supposed to last like 10 to 12 hours, but that's never been the case with me for extended release. I metabolize things pretty quickly, so I find that they only actually last like 4 to 6 hours for me, unfortunately. So I think now I am just gonna migrate to the couch and continue working on this content analysis stuff there, and hopefully not fall asleep, because I do want to get more work done today. I had every intention of going to a yoga class this morning, but I ended up sleeping in way too long, so I missed that. And now I have a nail appointment that I am heading out to, and then I'll probably just like hang out in a cafe, drink some coffee, do some work for a little bit, change up the scenery, get out of my home office, and hopefully, I get some good work done today. Excuse my super shiny face. Don't know why it's so shiny right now, but I'm back at home. I did get like a little bit of work done at the coffee shop, but I was honestly just like so tired, so sleepy. I wanted to just like lay down on the table right there and then and have a nap, so I decided I should come back home and see what I can do to try and wake myself up, since clearly caffeine is not quite cutting it right now. I figured that I should be giving this medication like a week or two at the very least to see if it's going to continue to make me incredibly tired like this, or if it's going to change and hopefully work better eventually. But I'm just like kind of disappointed in the just how tired it makes me feel. Like I feel like if I weren't so tired, I would be able to focus and get stuff done but the sleepiness is just, it's too much. So I think that instead of taking a nap, which is what I really, really want to do right now, I'm going to try to do some chores around the house, get myself moving a bit, and see if that helps me wake up and get into like a more productive headspace. Usually I wouldn't show this like on the internet for fear of being judged, but in the sake of being honest about ADHD, this is the current state of my kitchen. So obviously a lot of cleaning needs to be done here. A little better now. I do feel a little bit better now, a little bit more like alert and awake after getting some cleaning done and moving around a bit, but still not super alert. Like, it's weird. Like, my body isn't tired at all. My body feels like pretty energized, but then my mind just feels like so tired, and I just feel so like mentally drained, which is not ideal for the work that I need to be doing. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea and just try to sit down and get some more work done. So I'm really like struggling and frustrated right now. I've been trying for the past like 5 hours to get this content analysis program to work and to do what I want it to do, to analyze all these documents that I have to go through, and it's just I can't get it to work. I can't get it to like retain the keywords that I'm trying to put into it. It just won't retain them, and I don't know why, and I can't figure it out, and there's no help online, and like I just want to cry at this point. I'm just ready to cry and throw my laptop across the room and just like give up, because I'm so frustrated and it's just making me so sad, and I just feel so defeated. And I just feel like really tired and overwhelmed and like giving up on everything. In the grand scheme of things, I know that this is like a small problem, but like it feels like a huge problem right now. It feels like the end of the world, and I am like 2 seconds away from a meltdown. So it's 9 o'clock now. I think that I just need to like go make some dinner, have some food, and take a break and step away from this for a minute and maybe come back to it in the morning. Hello, it is Wednesday, and I know that I'm looking a little bit rough right now. I was up until like 2 in the morning trying to get this content analysis program to work for me and do what I wanted it to do, and then I didn't fall asleep for like another couple hours after that, so I am running off of very little sleep right now, but surprisingly not super tired, not feeling extremely sleepy like I was the past couple days, which is really interesting. I did take my medication today a little bit later in the day. So far, I haven't gotten that like overwhelming sense of I need to nap right now kind of thing. And I actually had like a fairly productive morning, early afternoon. I took some stuff off of my to-do list and did some chores, did some cleaning around the house. So yeah, like I'm actually feeling pretty good despite running off of like very little sleep. So maybe that's the secret. Maybe I just need to not sleep before taking this medication, which I'm sure is not the case at all. It might just be my body like getting used to things and acclimatizing to this new medication. So I'm hoping that that's what it is, and hoping that it continues to work pretty well for me. I found that this morning when I was doing stuff, my like executive functioning was so much better than it usually is. I found that like if I was doing a task that was, you know, not necessarily like important, high priority, something that I should be focusing on, I could immediately kind of recognize that and be like, okay, I should not do this, but instead do something important that needs to get done, like sending some emails to my committee. That is like a novel kind of feeling for me, honestly. I've never like had that sense of like, oh, this isn't what I should be doing. I should focus on something else, even though that task is like boring and I hate it, like writing emails. I absolutely despise writing emails, and like it's the bane of my existence. And this morning I was just easily able to be like, okay, I need to be writing an email now. And I just sat down and did it. And like, that's never happened to me before. Like, that is a whole new experience for me. Good morning. So I think that I made the classic ADHD mistake this morning of accidentally double dosing my medication. And I don't remember taking the first pill at all. I just know that after I took, I guess what was the second pill, I was second guessing myself, and I was like, did I just take two? Because I didn't know. Like, I just didn't remember taking the first one at all. But I went through and I like actually counted out all of the pills in my prescription bottle, and I found that I am missing one more than I should be. So I probably did accidentally take two, and yeah, that just sucks. It's not like a huge deal since I'm not on like a huge dose right now. I'm only on 20 milligrams, but it's just not necessarily a good thing because I am like, I've barely just started taking this first dose, and like to double that so soon is just like such a huge mistake, and I feel like an idiot, and I am just hoping that I don't have a terrible day today and like feel absolutely awful, because that's kind of what I'm afraid of. I know a lot of people, if they accidentally like double dose their medication, they feel like really jittery and anxious and stuff, and so far an hour in, I'm just feeling really like tired and like super calm, like too calm to even really like do much of anything. So I'm just gonna try to drink a lot of water, make sure I'm drinking a ton of water, try to kind of flush it out of my system as quickly as possible, and yeah, just hope for the best, really. It's about 5 o'clock now, and I've just been sitting here on the couch getting some reading done and fighting off the urge to nap, honestly. I am just feeling like really cold, really sleepy, really like calm and mellow, but like also just like I don't want to be productive. I have been getting some work done. I've been getting some reading and stuff done, but it's just been like rather slow, and I just don't feel like as on it as I was yesterday. And like yesterday I like really wanted to be doing stuff, and like I was really like motivated, and today I just like have not felt any of that whatsoever. I'm only really motivated to nap. Last night was pretty rough, I have to say. I just kept like feeling worse and worse throughout the afternoon and evening until I was just so nauseous, and just my body was in so much pain. Like I had aches and pains all throughout my body, especially in my stomach and my back. And it was just not fun. It was not a pleasant evening. I could not even bring myself to like get off the couch and make dinner. So all this to say that, you know, the side effects of ADHD medication can really, really suck, especially if you're an idiot like I am and you take way too much. So today is Friday. It's actually St. Patty's Day, but like I'm not doing anything for it. I'll maybe have like a cider with dinner, but it's about the extent of my celebration this year. I've been working throughout the day on this like curriculum review project, and it's been okay. I feel like I'm feeling like just pretty normal today, honestly. Like I feel like I almost hadn't taken any medication at all. I just feel like a little bit sleepy. I've been kind of productive, but also quite distracted, and it's been like a little bit easier than normal, I'd say, to focus on things, but at the same time, my executive functioning still has not been awesome. I'm also starting to feel a bit of back pain now again, which sucks, because like I feel like this medication, maybe once I find the right dose, will potentially be a lot better than the last one. But if the side effect of like chronic back pain remains, then like I don't think that's something I'll be able to deal with, unfortunately.